everyone, my name is Daniela, I'm 17 and I study at Colegio Santa María del Naranco, which is located in Oviedo. In spite of the importance of the climate change, there are people who renegade about what's going on, that we are destroying ourselves and we are not able to solve the problem efficiently. After knowing about Susana García's work, I've been thinking about what climate change means to me. During the last 130 years, the world has been hitting more or less 1 degree Celsius. Although it can be seen something irrelevant, the consequences of the greenhouse effect are harmful both to the planet and humans. Our activities generate great carbon dioxide and other greenhouse effect gases in great amounts, which are enough to retain more heat in the lower atmosphere layers and alter the world climate. It affects all the regions of the world, so it's impossible not to be conscious about it. The polar ice caps melt and the sea level rises. Extreme meteorological phenomena and floods are getting common. Heat waves and droughts alternate, as well as different illnesses which affect the population. There are people like Susana García who are conscious of these situations and devote all her efforts to find a solution which allows to hold back as much as possible their carbon dioxide emissions without detrimenting both the human and economic activity. She tries to demonstrate that it is possible to combine normal life with environmental protection, taking into account your interest on researching and offering solutions. My question for you is, which measures could you introduce worldwide to reduce the carbon dioxide effects? And do you think that actual treaties achieve the goal they were signed for, or are just a formality? Thank you so much.
Thanks very much for your question, Daniela. You touch on two very important topics that relate to our fight against climate change. The first one is where there are measures out there that we can implement in order to reduce our carbon dioxide emissions. And we need to realize that we live in a society where our economy and our energy systems are based mainly on fossil fuels and carbon-intensive sources. And we need to transition to a low-carbon economy in the best possible way and in a green and sustainable manner if we want to achieve our emission reduction targets. So in order to do so, we know how to do it. There are certain measures that we need to adopt, such as, for instance, becoming more efficient when it comes to our energy demand, things like electrification of specific sectors of our economies, technologies like carbon capture and storage, which is the particular one that my research group is interested in developing, and many others. And the message here, the important thing to realize here is that we need all of them. So we need all the help we can get in order to get us there. And I think that's what the governments are starting to realize. And it is clear by now that climate change is a reality, that it is happening year after year. We see all these extreme events that are taking place all across the globe. And the question for the governments now, I believe it is more how to do it, how to reduce our emissions rather than if it is needed. So I think there is this clear acknowledgement that it is a necessity now to do it rather than an option.